Hi everyone, on journal page, and today I'm starting with the focal image. I had a paper napkin with this flower. I just took a piece and glued it to my page. I want to build the background around this focal image. I took several acrylic paints. I've got here some acrylic paint called linen. It's close to the color I have around the flowers, and I've got some magenta and purple and green, and I want to start with the linen color like so, and I think I will add a little bit of water so I can dilute it and it won't be completely opaque. I don't know. And I'm planning of three parts of color, like I think I want one color here, one color here, and one here, something like that. Can't explain it better, I don't know. So now I'm dipping into this purple, and I'm going to attempt to do some blending here. And let's take another brush, clean brush, dry brush, and I'm just going like this and mixing the two. Not sure about it, but that's what I'm going to do right now. There are so many ways to blend things together, and I'm just going with what speaks to me at the moment I'm doing it. Adding more of the purple, and letting some of it mix, and some of it is just going to be plain purple. I don't need it to be a perfect blending, but I do want to try and have a little bit of it blended into the linen color. So now I'm just putting down the purple in this area, and I'm thinking that now I want to switch to the magenta. And let's see, I'm going to clean a little bit my brush, and let's see, I'm taking again from this linen color, and now I'm switching to the magenta. And once again I'm going to take this dry brush and I'm going to clean it a little bit from the purple, and once again I'm dry brushing and letting this mix, also the purple with the magenta. I can also take a wet baby wipe and go about it, mixing and blending the colors. Really up to you. As I said, there are no rules. I'm just putting down some color and we'll see. Okay, I need a clean baby wipe. Okay, let's see. I'm adding a little bit more of the linen color. And I'll I'll just play with it until I'm satisfied with the result. So I have added water and it mixes a lot more with water, and I don't like what's going on here. I've got too much water, so I'm wiping off and adding more of the magenta. Let's see, where do I want to stop with the magenta? I don't know. Someplace I need to stop with the magenta and switch to the green I've picked. I know right now it looks like a mess, but that's the that's part of the process. You start with a mess and you progress from it. Okay, so enough with the magenta, and I'm going to switch to the linen and the green. Once again, I'm taking from the linen with a little bit of water. Didn't put enough water, but never mind. I'm continuing. I just want to lay some paint here, and I'm not really concerned too much about the blending. So that's it. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think I will go up to here with the green. And I'm not sure. Let's see, I want a little bit more purple here. No, it's not an exact science. I'm just putting down some paint and changing my mind as I go. Something like that. Yeah. And I don't care when I have mixes between the colors, just so you all know. Okay, what I want to do now, where did I put the other brush that I used the linen? Here it is. Now I want to just go in a little bit on the inside, and I really need it to be translucent, so I'm adding a lot of water just to go a little bit more towards my focal image. And this is just the start. Bear with me. I know it looks like a mess. Now you don't have to have a paper napkin. Any focal image that you want, you can do the same thing. Cut it from a magazine or anything that you made. As long as you just take one of the color you have in the back of your image and try to incorporate it into the other colors that you are using. So I'm just using the diluted linen color like this to go over and just blend a little bit more. Yeah, okay, this needs to be completely dry before I continue. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This is dry. I'm still working with the same colors. Now I only put a drop of white near to each one, and I've picked this stencil. I'm putting it here, and what I want to attempt is to use here the next color, the green here, and move on to the purple here on the magenta, and then the magenta on the green. So I'm going to start with here, and I'm using a makeup brush. So taking from the green and the white, I'm going to start stenciling, and some of it is going to be a little bit on top of my flower. Now I'm each time I pick a little bit more of the green or a little bit more of the white. I don't want it to look flat, I want it dimensional, so I'm keeping the darker to the bottom and going with the lighter towards the up of the page, something like that. And if I feel it needs more white or it needs more green, I just dab again and continue to stencil. I think I need here more, a little bit more green. Okay. Just going over where I think it needs a little bit more, and here we go. So that worked fine. I'm going to just do something like this so it would be easier for me. And let's see, maybe use the other one, which is a little bit smaller, or part of this one. I'm going to put part of this one, and let's see. So now I need to use the purple. I'm going to take another makeup sponge. I don't want to contaminate the color. So just taking another sponge, and let's see. I want to see how much to go in. Not sure. Okay, I'm going to do the smaller one here and we'll see. So I'm starting with this purple and adding a little bit of white. And again playing with the color. Okay, again need a little bit more of this, Let's see. Yeah, and now I'm going to continue and do another one here with the purple because it just works for me. And then I will do another one here with the magenta. So I'm going to continue just stenciling this, and then I'll be back. Okay, finished stenciling. Now I want to add more definition to what I have got here and add details. First of all, I'm going to go around my flowers with gel roll pen, a purple one, and just because it has a fine tip, it's permanent, and I like the color. Otherwise I would use something else, so it really doesn't matter. I always go with the color I need rather than the type of a, I don't know, paint or whatever. Now I'm not going over everything, just a little bit around the petals that are light pink, and just almost disappear into the background. So that's why I'm adding this contour line. So I'm going to go over all the petals, and where I stenciled, I want to add white contour line. I'm using this Uniball Signo white pen like this, and I'm just going around each shape that I've stenciled to give it more definition. Now that's going to take me some time, and it's going to be very boring to watch me do the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to do it off camera, and I'm going to come back when I'm finished. I'm back, and as you can see, everything is more defined. I really like it. I just want to add more texture and interest to my background. I've got these three Posca pens. You don't have to have Posca pens for this. I just want to do a lot of dots, and just to show you, let's see, let's pick some color. You can do it with acrylic paint. Like if I wanted a blue, I can take, I'm just, so I want spill a little, a lot, I'm just taking it like this, and the back of either a brush or the tip of a pencil, and you can do as many dots and in any size that you want. You push a lot, you have a bigger dot. You push a little and you have a smaller one, and the less paint, the smaller it gets. So you can do dots without having Posca pens or any kind of paint pens. So let's see, I think I will start with the pink, and whoops, it's okay. I want all kinds of dots, so it's good that I just got some spillage. And I'm thinking of going with these dots all over the area where I have the purple, and do the same thing with the other colors. Mostly keep them like, I think I will use the light blue here where the magenta is, or maybe the green here, and this on this area. So now I just need to go all around and do lots and lots of dots in many sizes on this area. I'm just going to do the area, the purple area, so you will see what I'm talking about, and the others I will just do off camera and we'll see where it gets me. From time to time I'm pushing the tip in and then I'm getting a bigger dot, and just be careful with it. It's best to push the tip on the side on another paper, because sometimes you don't get a large dot, you just get spillage. So be careful with it if you are using something like a Posca pen. Whoopsie, you see? Never mind, moving on. I also want lots of smaller ones, so I'm trying to be more careful with the tip. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move on to the other colors. I think I'll do green here and the light blue here. I'll be back. So here it is, lots and lots of dots. Some of them are still wet, the larger ones definitely. So I think I'm finished for this page. I really like it. Maybe I should have blended more here, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is, and this is it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.